Something to understand about this eclipse season is that we're all getting really crazy ideas about who we could be and what we're going to become in the future. Listen to it, okay? This is not a time to be in denial about who you are really, truly, who you were born to be. If you have, because those crazy ideas, the reason that I even want to make this video, okay, is because those crazy ideas, I was thinking about this. I've been cleaning my house. When I clean, whenever I do anything that doesn't necessarily require thinking, I think a lot. Thank you, my Saturn in Aries with my South Node. Anyways, though, I was cleaning and I was thinking about how many people I'm around right now who are not as magically adept as I am, with no judgment. I say that, okay? But I was thinking about those voices that you hear sometimes that would be like, no, you can't do that, or you're not worth it, or that's not possible. That BS. Okay, that one. Those ones. If you hear those voices, I was thinking about it and I was explaining it to somebody in my head. I have little conversations with people sometimes in my brain. Don't judge me. But I was explaining it to somebody who isn't as magically adept. And I was like, those voices are the ancestors. That's ancestral energy. So if you have those voices around you, oh no, that's not possible. You have this beautiful idea. Oh my God, I could be that. Oh my God, I could do that. Oh my God, yes, that's what I want. And then immediately there's voices being like, well, maybe not. Maybe that. Sometimes you gotta put your foot down. Hey, the ancestors who would tell me that I can't do that, please be quiet, because I can. I can do whatever I want. We live in a different time now. I can be the person that I am destined to be. I can be the person I was born to be. The thing that has been spoken over me before I was born, I will be that. And the ancestors that would tell me that I can't be that are not allowed to talk to me anymore. You can talk to them. Tell them off, okay? Tell them to shut up. Tell them that you love them, but leave you alone. Goodbye. Because right now is a time where we're getting these really big messages about who we're supposed to be and what we're supposed to claim in the world, and sometimes a little bit how we're going to do it. But it's really like the big lofty ideas of like, oh my God, that is true. Oh my God, that is real. I've been thinking about that for a while now. I've been thinking about that. Oh my God, you're right. Whoa. Yeah. So don't let the haters get you down, man. Don't let the voices and the feelings and the things that would sneak up on you that make you feel insecure or doubtful, or maybe that it isn't for you. Don't let them tell you otherwise. Now, there's a difference between having a conversation with yourself and realizing maybe you want something else. That's different, okay? But if you realize that that is something that you really want, that thing that you are destined for, this big picture thing that you really, really would like, sometimes you have to set boundaries with those feelings. And even if you don't necessarily practice with the ancestors, that's my relation to it, and I find that it is very accurate. So relate as necessary, always discern on a personal level. But even if you were to not be an ancestral practitioner, you can set those internal boundaries. Hey, me, we're not allowed to feel those things about my destiny anymore. Or, hey, me, is this a constructive feeling? Do you want to sit with this? Do you want to heal this? Do we want to do this healing right now? Do we want to tell this to just take a back seat? How do we want to handle this? So you can have an internal conversation about it too. But it's a good time to be with Saturn and Aries, especially mental boundaries. Like, those conversations don't always necessarily need to be external. They can be if it's necessary, but it's a good time to have those conversations about boundaries, about your priorities with your destiny, and the things that are getting in your way. Make sure that you're setting internal boundaries with them pretty immediately. If you realize that something is going on, for example, okay, there's paperwork I have to get done that I have been putting off for weeks now, and it needs to be finished. And I know that, and whatever, okay? And I've been telling myself for a while, I'm going to do it tomorrow. And I was putting my clothes up earlier, and in the middle of putting my clothes up, I was like, no, I'm doing it today. Not tomorrow. I got to stop saying that, because I'm speaking that over myself. We got to do it today. So when my brain became aware of it, that I kept saying I was going to do it tomorrow, I realized it was a pattern. I said to myself, no, we're doing it today. Things like that even. That's a real life example, less maybe emotional, mental, voice related, but still. Okay, I think that's it for this one. You can do it. Literally anything you set your mind to. That is one of the reasons I love, on a personal level, having a Saturn in Aries, is because anything you set your mind to, you can accomplish, as long as you are willing to put that effort into doing it. And it's like within the physical bounds of our world possible. I suppose that's true too, because we are a human and do have limitations. But in regard to things like those big lofty dreams that are on your path that do seem possible, well, there you go. Okay then. Gratitude, reverence, and love to you. Keep up the brew you need to do. I will too. I am going to go back to cleaning my house because it is the day for that to be done. So there we go. And I'll talk to you soon. Also true. Thanks for being here. Good luck with your destiny. It's going to be good. Also, shout out to the Coven Discord. If you haven't joined us and you would like to, we have a Discord for practitioners. I think we're at almost 500 people now, which is kind of crazy. I had a video go viral a couple weeks ago. We got a semi-big influx of people, but we just added a new mod over there. We're building stuff. We're doing some pretty good stuff. It's also just a community space in general, but we honor the goddess every new moon and every balsamic moon. That's like our regular regiment of practice. But there are going to be things that come up in the coming probably like 6 to 8 months, 6 months for sure, but 6 to 8 months. There's gonna be some changes, more community-based stuff. So if you want to get involved with a group of practitioners who is actively working together and doing different things, then I will invite you. If you cannot get the link to open from the website in TikTok, take the URL that's in my bio, put it in a web browser. Okay, I don't know why TikTok hates me. Does it? Maybe not. But anyways, it blocks the links. It doesn't feel like a personal thing. Okay. And TikTok will block the Discord link occasionally for people. So if it doesn't work, take that link and put it in another browser and open it that way. It'll work that way. We've tried it. It has been proven. We have proofed it with multiple people. So anyways, gratitude, reverence, and love to you again. Hello. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Also true.